A team called the SoyaBeanz crack the Eggheads next on BBC Two. And then at 6:30, as the ladies prepare to take to the dance floor this weekend, we'll have all the backstage build-up on It Takes Two.
Born to be king, born to rule, born to be wild.
He blows hot, he blows cold.
Perhaps you could keep his interest more prolonged.
Duke of Buckingham is raising an army.
I would make him wish that he left the affairs of the state to those who are born to rule.
The Tudors, tonight at 9, only on BBC Two.
Expectations mount for England and Scotland.
Can they take a giant step towards qualifying for the European Championship finals?
Two vital games, England v Estonia, tomorrow at 2:30 on BBC One, and Georgia v Scotland, Wednesday at 5:45 on BBC Two. The language of football on the BBC.
I promise you, it's a spectacle to remember.
It's wild, wonderful, and here. The nature of Britain and its farmland. Wednesday at 9 on BBC One.
Stephen Fry and co with map, compass and mosquito net at the ready for tonight's QI on the theme of exploration at 10 here on BBC Two. But now, can the Eggheads notch up another victory?
These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they've won some of the country's toughest quiz shows. They are the Eggheads. And taking on the awesome might of our quiz Goliaths today are the SoyaBeanz. The team are all members of the same family who last quizzed together on a family holiday to Dorset in 1983. On that occasion, an 8-year-old Dave won the trophy for the family after answering a tie-break question. Let's meet them.
Hello, I'm Angela, I'm 63 and I'm a retired secretary.
Hello, I'm Mike, I'm 74 and I'm a retired salesman.
Hi, I'm Dave, I'm 33 and I'm a managing director.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, I'm 37 and I'm a practice manager.
Hi, I'm Ian, I'm 39 and I work in IT.
Well, welcome to you, SoyaBeanz. I see you have then been training intensively then. Last time you quizzed together 1983, so just 24 years ago.
We're undefeated, Dermot.
It's a bit like Chris and his International Mastermind Challenge.
Yes. We dropped that,
When was that? It was back in 1983, wasn't it?
It was
83,
about the same
time.
There we are, about the same time, yeah. OK, and I love the family name. The name is Soya, S-A-W-Y-E-R, and you've come up with SoyaBeanz.
SoyaBeanz,
nice.
well...
Well,
two veggies.
Two veggies.
The 2 boys are veggies. And it sort of was a school nickname as well.
Oh, of course. Well, yes. Nothing if not subtle school nicknames. Let me tell you what happens in Eggheads. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challenges. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the money rolls over to our next show. So SoyaBeanz, the Eggheads have won the last 6 games, which means £7,000. Says you can't beat the Eggheads. And let's see how you do then in these head-to-heads. Our first is science. Who'd like to play science?
Who did we say?
What do you want to do?
Lizzie, did we say?
You or me?
It's got to be Liz.
You would be the...
Got to be Liz.
It's got to be Lizzie, has it?
OK, looks like it's me.
Got to be you then, Lizzie. Science and which egghead? A blank sheet.
Who shall I choose?
Well, you're going to be beaten anyway.
That's one way of looking at it, isn't it?
Might as well take somebody big.
Go out in a blaze of glory.
OK, yeah, I'll take Chris, please.
OK, let's have Lizzie and Chris into the question room, please. Lizzie, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Dermot.
Here we go then, Lizzie. Good luck. What is the name of the illustrated figure that consists of overlapping circles or other shapes and is used to represent mathematical sets and their relationships? Venn diagram, flowchart or bar graph.
That's a Venn diagram.
Very certain?
I hope so. Yes, I think so.
It's the right answer too. Well done, Lizzie. Good start. OK, Chris, the epiglottis is in which part of the body? The eye, the liver or the throat?
Well, it's a little flap that closes off your windpipe when you swallow. It's in your throat.
Epiglottis is in the throat. It's the right answer, Chris. So a second question for you, Lizzie. What type of creature is an agouti? A snake, a rodent or an insect?
Agouti. I've not heard of this before, so an agouti. I'm going to go for a rodent.
OK, why a rodent, Lizzie? Why do you
I don't think it's a snake, and so my options were between rodent and insect, but it's just instinct and probably wrong.
OK. It's not. It's definitely right. Rodent. Agouti is the kind of rodent. Very good. 2 for you. Chris. Blackboard chalk is composed of which chemical compound? Calcium hydroxide, calcium chloride or calcium sulfate?
Well, it's not the hydroxide because that's slaked lime. It's not the chloride, so it's calcium sulfate.
Blackboard chalk is composed of calcium sulfate. It's correct. So 2 each. Going well, Lizzie. If you get this right, you might win the round. Lizzie, in garden fertilisers, which chemical element has the primary function of promoting flower and fruit development? Phosphorus, nitrogen or potassium?
I don't think it's phosphorus. I'm going to say potassium.
OK. OK, you didn't think phosphorus. Why not nitrogen, Lizzie?
Well, again, it was between the two, nitrogen and potassium, so it's a wild guess.
OK, well, when it comes to guessing, you're very, very accurate. It's the right answer. Potassium is correct. So, Chris, to save himself. Chris, which animal is the only primate to live entirely on a carnivorous diet? The loris, the ii or the tarsier?
So there's a slow loris, isn't there, which lives up trees. There's the ii, which is reckoned to be bad luck in Madagascar, and which tends to be killed on sight by the Malagasys. Can't imagine a slow loris catching and killing prey and eating it. Likewise, an ii. I think a tarsier is carnivorous.
Is that your answer then, Chris? Tarsier? Worked it out. It's the right answer. Yes, tarsier. The other two are omnivorous. So, 3-all, as you can see there, Lizzie, means we go to sudden death. We remove the multiple choices. So, if you are going to have to guess, it's that bit harder. Here is your question. After hydrogen, which gas is the lightest element?
Nitrogen.
OK, after hydrogen, you're saying nitrogen is the lightest element. It's not nitrogen. Your first wrong answer, Lizzie. Chris, do you know if Lizzie put you in first? After hydrogen, which gas is the lightest element?
It's helium.
It is helium. Helium, Lizzie. So, a chance for Chris now. Chris, what name is given to the uncharged subatomic particle that is slightly heavier than the proton?
Well, if it's uncharged, it's a neutron.
Neutron is correct, Chris. You are just through to the final round. So, great performance, Lizzie. But I'm afraid not to be. You won't be with the rest of the Soyabeanz in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, I thought you did really well at that round, Lizzie, but it just wasn't to be. Chris has had a bit of a kicking recently while he's been playing the sport category a lot, so I think he was glad to be doing something that suited him a bit better, and you felt the might of his intellect there. But a great round from you both. As I say, not to be for you, Lizzie, so that means the Soyabeanz have lost one brain from the final round. And our next subject is politics. Who'd like to play this?
It's got to be David, hasn't it?
Sport does come up. Who can do sport?
Well, I do sport if you can.
No, we need no.
Yeah, I'll do politics.
OK, Dave. And who would you like to play from the Eggheads? It can't be Chris.
Kevin, I think.
Kevin?
Yeah, go for Kevin. I think. Yeah, might as well.
OK, let's see if you can take Kevin out. 3 times world